Alright guys, welcome to another beer review, and we've got a fairly intriguing one to say the least, and hopefully it's going to be a damn good one. But we've got a collaboration beer between two breweries who I have never tried before but have heard so many great things about. And it's a collaboration brew between Lervig and Arizona Wilderness, and this is the Lawless, which is described as a Norwegian farmhouse ale, clocking in at 6.5% in a 330ml bottle. And yeah, it doesn't really tell you too much information about this one. Tried looking it up before, couldn't really find too much aside from it, being posted on Rate Beer and the usual websites. And yeah, I don't even think it's on the Lervig website. But yeah, I picked this up from Birretta a while ago now. And yeah, I thought I'd give it a go because I want to try a beer from these guys, even though I know that the Lucky Jack from Lervig is supposed to be one of the best grapefruit IPAs, so that is definitely on my want list. But yeah, farmhouse ales, not the biggest fan of the style, it has to be said. Same with like saisons, that sort of thing. It's really not my thing, but I'm happy to give it a try when it's got some big names behind it. But yeah, lovely simple artwork, and that is the Lervig crown. So best before 8th of the 7th 2018, so it's still got some good legs on it. So anyway, let's get this beer opened and see what we get. If you can hear the microwave behind me, it's because, well, it's a microwave oven. I'm doing a chicken pie, so hopefully this will go well with it. Let's see. So we'll pour it into the glass, and thankfully it wasn't too active when it opened, because that can happen with beers like this. And it's actually a fair bit darker than I thought it would be, actually. But beer in a glass, and that is a lovely hazy sort of browny orangey sort of look to it. Almost has the look of like an apple juice maybe. But yeah, when you hold up to the light, that orange tone gets a little bit more vibrant and a little more noticeable. There's like amber tones in there, ruby hues. Looks really good, nice and unfiltered. I'm guessing there might be some little bits and bobs in the bottom of the bottle, which I'll add a bit later. But yeah, beer didn't really pour overhead at all, but what is there is sticking around, and it seems to be just slightly off-white. So, so far, looks pretty damn nice. Let's see what we get on the aroma. Straight away, I'm hit with a little bit of like a hoppy character. I could be wrong, but I think there's some Cascade in there. Do pick up a little bit of apple as well, like an apple juice. It's got this like slightly sweetened aroma to it as well. But yeah, definitely hoppy. You do get that slight yeasty character in the background, but not too much. You are mostly getting that hop. But yeah, it's got a lovely, like slightly fermented fruit aroma to it. Almost like a bruised apple, maybe. A little bit of spicy tone when you really get in there. In all honesty, aside from that hop character, you're not really picking up too much on the aroma. But what is there, once you really get a good sniff of it, is really nice, really pleasant. It's got this springtime sort of aroma to it. So hopefully that comes out in the taste as well. Speaking of which, let's give it a try. Cheers. Toffee, apple, a little bit of toffee apple. Almost like, not like necessarily a toffee around it, but like almost like a slightly burnt caramel. Like you've sliced up some apple, you've put some sugar in the pan with it, and you've just let it go a little bit too far. It's not burnt, it's not harsh, but I am getting that sort of like sweet apple flavour, just like I was getting on the aroma. And again, you get that Cascade hop. I think it's a Cascade hop anyway. Really nice, not too powerful. Complements those fruity tones in there. It's got that sort of like Woodrow fruits. or hedgerow fruits I should say. Like freshly picked from a tree, that sort of stuff. Nothing too intense, nothing too sweet. There is a slight sweetness there, but there's not really like a tartness either. I get like a slight spicy note on the back end as well. But from the farmhouse ales and saisons and beers like that I've tried, this is a bit more delicate than those. You do get that sense of what it is, but there's a little bit more to it. And there are a few characteristics that I wouldn't have really found with a beer of this style usually. Not really bitter at all at the back end, which is nice. Maybe a slight hint of vinous qualities, or a little bit of grape in there. Not where it's getting to the point of being like a slight wine flavour. Mouthfeel's nice and medium. Carbonation's nice and gentle. Let's just swirl that around, see if this changes anything. Well, we've definitely got a big head now. Which sort of has like maybe ever so slight pinky hues to it, like a really nice gentle sort of pinky hue. But look how foamy that is. It's absolutely lovely. And beer in a glass. It's maybe taken on a slight like cola orange sort of look to it, but not changed too much from what it was. Let's give it one more taste and I'll try and get a rating. When you get that head in there, adds a little bit more to the mouthfeel. You get a slight bit more of like a bitter edge to it, but then other flavours become a little bit more delicate. That's a really lovely, gentle, all-round beer. Is it what I would classically consider a farmhouse ale? It's got the remnants there. You do get that slight yeast flavour in the background. You do get that slight like fruit-like spiciness to it. You're not really getting like that horse blanket or anything like that with it. But it's one of those beers that's so gentle, so well-rounded, very drinkable, very quaffable. It's not a taste sensation, it's not out of this world, and it probably doesn't reflect the breweries perfectly, but it shows that they can brew good beer. And that's what it is, it's a very good beer. Would I go out of my way to pick it up again? I don't know. There's other beers from both breweries that I'd like to try. Well, there's a few actually that I would try before this one again. But yeah, for my first try with these guys, both breweries, yeah, I can't really fault it too much. I was just expecting a little bit more to it. Especially in terms of the style that it claims to be. But you know what? I'm not going to fault it too much. It's an 8 out of 10 from me. I'm going to absolutely enjoy the rest of this beer. And yeah, top stuff. So if you come across a bottle, give it a try. If you're not the biggest fan of saisons, give it a try. It's something a little bit different. If you're a hardcore saison fan or a hardcore farmhouse ale fan, you might be a little bit disappointed from it. But as an all-round beer, it's a very solid one indeed. And yeah, I'm very happy with it. So if you have tried this beer or any other beers from both of these breweries, let me know in the comments. What did you pick up on this one that I didn't? What beers should I check out from both of these guys in the future? That sort of thing. What's some of your favourite saisons and farmhouse ales? Just let's start a discussion in the comments. And yeah, check out my saison farmhouse ale playlist down below. Check out both breweries. Check out Birretta, of course, where I got this bottle from. And yeah, most importantly, I hope you'll join me for another beer review soon. So thank you guys for watching, and I shall hopefully see you later. Cheers.